Everyone wants conscious love, but most people don't choose their partners consciously. Here's the relationship red pill no one talks about in the essence of Heroes Gamos' divine union. We live in a time where relationships and dating have become increasingly difficult. There's the illusion of choice through social media and dating apps, people just swiping mechanically through potential partners, but it's most often based on superficial appearance. People get disconnected, jaded, overwhelmed. And now AI, ChatGPT and others adds another layer, giving people the illusion of intimacy by reflecting their preferences back to them. Validation, mirroring, but no real human connection. Many men and women have become disillusioned. Many start blaming the entire opposite sex for not finding the right partner. At the same time, there's been a rise in somewhat superficial relationship teachings. The polarity culture, the trad movement, the manosphere, and the whole New Age parade of twin flames and divine union. But most of it is externally focused, based on personality performance and filled with all kinds of shoulds projected on the opposite sex. For example, what a divine masculine man should do, or what a divine feminine woman should be. But here's a deeper issue. The vast majority of people don't actually choose their partner consciously. There are unconscious forces and drives within the psyche that determine who we're drawn to and who we attract. And when the relationship doesn't go the way we hoped, when the partner cheats, betrays, or becomes emotionally unavailable, abusive, or starts to show traits we just don't like in him or her, we're quick to blame them. Calling an ex a narcissist has become a very common theme, especially on social media. But it's often based on distorted or oversimplified ideas on what narcissism even is. Rarely do we stop and ask, what is it in me that attracted and was attracted to that person? Oh, the wounded ego does not like that question. I can already hear the protesting voices. How dare you blame the victim? The ego takes pride in the victim state. It loves to blame. We've created an entire socially accepted culture around being a justified victim. But blame doesn't heal. And it doesn't change the deeper pattern. Taking self-responsibility isn't about victim blaming or turning guilt inward and blaming yourself. It's about developing psychological self-awareness and taking full ownership of your inner world. This is where depth psychology comes in, especially Carl Jung's concept of the anima and animus. The animus is the inner masculine within a woman. The anima is the inner feminine within a man. When these inner archetypes aren't integrated, they take over and run our lives unconsciously. A woman possessed by her animus unconsciously becomes opinionated, prideful, reactive, and projects her unowned inner masculine onto men, becoming very critical of them. Or, if she rejects her animus, she projects it onto men, seeking a strong, providing, manly man to lead her while she submits. This often leads to her giving her power away, very common in trad and polarity circles, which is often based on anima-animus projections. A man possessed by his anima becomes moody, emotionally reactive, indecisive. Or if he rejects her, he becomes hypermasculine, over-rational, cut off from feeling, and projects his disowned feminine onto women, either hating on them or looking for a fantasy woman that doesn't exist. And so the pattern continues. Projection, disillusionment, blame, repeat. Because until the inner masculine and feminine are reconciled within, we will keep attracting partners that mirror the split inside of us. Anima and animus integration is the holy grail work of relationship work. But it goes far beyond the superficial talk of inner masculine and feminine in many spiritual circles. Carl Jung made it very clear. Shadow work is actually the prerequisite because you can't even begin true anima-animus integration until you have let go of blame and victim consciousness and taken full ownership of your projections. And I'll be honest, breaking out of that projection-based, blame-oriented mindset was one of the hardest things I've done in my life, but also the most liberating. It meant letting go of blaming anyone. No one, not my exes, not any women, not my parents, not the government, the elites, the economy, the cabal, any political group, entities, aliens, my natal chart or transits, blaming no one. You name it. This is the necessary foundation for true Heroes Gamos, the sacred inner marriage. And without it, no outer divine union is possible. You can learn more about it in our latest podcast, The Inner Marriage, Healing the Feminine and Masculine Within.